Stadium. It's a great setting and a high-energy environment as we crank up another college football season here with the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joining the week by Kirk Winstrom. Let's get this thing going. Onside kick doesn't work. Well, yeah.
Got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking for a gap.
Oh my
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. We know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Handoff running right. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. For the 1st down.
Oh, no. Oh, signore,
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone here? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. That pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hold the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll avoid the big hit in the side.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
At the snap. A running play called on 4th down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers. How important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. He's going to try for a return a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage safety, bringing down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16.
offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Williams is made. It's Williams. And the defense scores not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Reed. Quick throw misses his mark. They're incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 on the 44 after that incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period.
Tennessee 7, Alabama 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. In the shotgun, hand off inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown. Can you say methodical? Marathon march coach just pounding away and wearing down their defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Showdown bounce from the defense is short of the first down marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Defense facing a third and long on the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Let's it fly to the wide. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Alabama offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The quick throw out left. They make the tackle. This offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
An important third down and goal now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Let's go. 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 Fuck out of here, boo. Out of here, boo.
Close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception. Sometimes you see a guy has a season. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up. He's scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Moore. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And follows fans glad Kirk that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
First down and 10 now. No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with the side.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Volunteers with first and 10 here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion now from the tight end. To the air. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of an out. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long at the 10-yard line. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, we're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Hampton. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separate.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Hand it off for a draw. Makes a nice move there. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a pro with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second run and a half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A direct snap. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going here.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They start the drive here and make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Just kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. from deep in the end zone to bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First is still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10. It's a draw play. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback still with the football. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
When we think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Volunteers have first and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. This quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
To the air, it's Moore. Receiver hooks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to dig a downfield shot.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Breaks an open space. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to...
Now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The ball's looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Tennessee, to put them on top now. Great execution and reach the end zone.
Well, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's the field position to start the drive. On the first play of the drive, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And here he goes. Inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up first and goal now. Design quarterback line. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. First down and more. He's still running. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And just like that, in one play,
What a
he's
flop.
in position at the 23.
Flop on our way. Better go
Ground
flop on our way.
game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grant behind the line. It's Singleton. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Look at the quickness that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Going absolutely nowhere. We'll loss him.
Well, they get gets stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, trying to break the tie with a touchdown here late. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown. Volunteers. Jump on top out here on the 4th.
Boy, if the defense can't get pressure on the quarterback, it's going to be a long afternoon. That time the quarterback had all day back there to eventually find the open receiver for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. The first down and still motoring. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back.
Oh my gosh, how is that not a kick? How is that not a kick? How is that not a kick?
Facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Will not be brought down. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line here.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. The play will stand. Now PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
Oh, these fucking blue parters. Oh, dude,
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Trying to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. See if they can do it. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. He finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, this is a well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance. He's really in a no-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself, or he draws that defender towards him and then pitches it out. And in this case, he pitches it out, and that back had a lot of room to work with.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. He stopped just short at the end of the two, but an excellent run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the
Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Say it.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we're seeing his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19.
That's a big six. That's a big six, baby. That's a big six. Ball game, baby. Ball game, baby. Ball game.
Leading his eyes and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
They tag on the extra point. Kickoff team out there.
Ball game.
Just scoring a touchdown.
Shit was too obvious.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
No.
Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
20. Yeah.
First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Let's go. Great knockout.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd.
Ooh, let's go. Oh my God, you testing him. Why you testing? Why you testing him?
Chris, I thought he
Why you
had
testing him, brother?
I thought he was going to come down with it.
You think I'm about to? You think I'm about to? Hey, my man, you think I'm about to?
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside the
Get out of here.
That is not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, why you gotta make it like that, bro?
With that clock
All right, man.
moving the way
Come
it
on.
looks right
Like it,
now,
like it.
I think
Like
you
it.
got to go for it here and
Hey,
hope to
control,
convert
control.
on 4th and long.
Oh.
He goes down after a solid gain on the play.
Yo, Jay, shut the fuck up for one moment, please.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop.
All right, I'm sorry.
But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They
All right.
go. Great timing and a first down.
Tennessee.
That's what Coach Williams. A solid game. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set.
Yeah, fuck it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble.
Yo, watch out. Watch out! Yo, stop! Move, bro. Damn. He's over here marching this shit like, bro.
That just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else.
Bro, what are you doing? Yo, stop. Oh, that's yeah. Right. That was bullshit. That was bullshit.
Take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating
Stop. Oh my gosh, what is all this? What is all this? I'm like, bro, that's my guy too.
He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Come on! Yo, stop! We win. We sitting on that. Yo.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's swarmed by the defense. They get the line in a hurry here for this third down.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Oh.
They take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come off empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking to the end zone.
Give me that.
And that's an interception.
Let's go, Tate. That's that freshman. That's that G-Tech freshman. That yellow jacket. Seal the game. That yellow jacket sealed the game. The freshman. Oh my gosh, GG's, brother. Holy, what a game. Let me see the stats. Let me see. 2 touchdowns, no picks, 159. We got a couple yards. 162. Almost that. Oh my, like everybody eats. Everybody